Hey everyone, and happy puzzle week! This week, chess.com challenged streamers to try and beat their high score in Puzzle Rush, which is a game where you try and solve increasingly difficult puzzles, as many as you can before the time runs out or before you get 3 strikes. And so today I attempted to beat my high score in survival mode, which is the only one without a time limit, so you can actually take as long as you want on each puzzle. My previous high score was 51, but I hadn't attempted this mode in a few months, so the question is, can I beat my high score? You'll have to stick around to find out whether or not I had the patience. So, my plan was to not spend too much time on the first 20 or so puzzles, and if early on I got one wrong, I would just start over. There is kind of a strategy to playing Puzzle Rush in the most efficient way possible. Many of the early puzzles are mate in ones, or mate in two, or just free pieces. Here and here. And as you get into the 20s and 30s, you'll see more intermediate tactics like removing the defender or taking advantage of skewers and pins. Even in the harder puzzles, it's beneficial to immediately look for checks. You'll see a lot of familiar patterns here, like the back rank checkmate or the in-your-face checkmate. A lot of the patterns start with a check. Once you've seen those patterns hundreds of times, you'll pretty quickly recognize when your pieces are in the right position for these kind of tactics. Am I just winning the knight? Is that the idea? Or is it this? Must be that. Hot tip. Winning a queen is better than winning a knight. Welcome to the channel where you'll find great chess tips. As we got into the slightly more difficult puzzles, I kept reminding myself to be patient. Look at this, we're cruising right along. Okay, that's famous last words. Gotta chill, gotta chill, gotta chill. Do I take with the queen or the rook? It must be the queen because... Wait, no. Wait, they still have that though. I see the difference. I play a lot of 3-minute Puzzle Rush, which has a strategy that's more similar to bullet chess. Sometimes you just have to guess instead of wasting time calculating. That's not really a good habit to get into if you want to improve at a longer time control like rapid or classical, but I still play a lot of 3-minute just to practice my quick recognition of tactical patterns. But anyway, once I got a ways into my survival Puzzle Rush run, there's no time limit, so being click happy isn't a good idea. I was committed to choosing some candidate moves and calculating until I found the winning idea. This pattern was done to me in a game once, and let me tell you, I never forgot it. For example, in this puzzle, I had to try all possible checks to find the solution. I must be missing something. You're never gonna get a puzzle where you're just making an equal trade of material. You have to have some advantage, if not a very clear win in the final position. Oh! Wait, is this crazy? Takes? And then I have this move? Wait, I think that works. That has to be it. Okay, moment of truth. Wow, I am actually so impressed with myself. Just a couple puzzles later, I found myself in the deep trenches of overthinking. So I have this move, I have this move. I'm thinking it must be this one because it doesn't block my queen in. And then I have this, and I have this, and then this maybe? Checking, that square is covered. It feels relevant because then I can bring the queen down. I can play this move. I can also play this move. Wait, maybe I start with this one. Okay, so what if I play here and they play here? Then I don't have a double check. What if I move it back? But it just seems so intuitive to go forward. Why am I struggling on 37? This is silly. I have to get all the way to 52. So I think it has to be this. This has to be the first move. Okay. Oh wait, what about this move? And then I have this. Oh my gosh. Wait, that has to be it, right? This, and then they have to go down, and then I check, and then it's mate. And then we came to this one. I have a free knight. Surely it's not that easy though. Right, so there's another common problem in chess called seeing ghosts. I spent a few minutes calculating different checks and finally landed on this move. You can hear how vague my calculation was, not even close to concrete enough to prove that queen d6 check was the right move. If they go there, I win this right away and I'm mating. And if they play here, then I play here. That would be the idea. Oh, but then they can block. But I'm still convinced this is the first move. Okay, you see what happens? I don't calculate it all the way, and then I get impatient, and then I get one wrong. But it's fine. But that was just one strike. I was getting close enough to my goal that I decided to keep going. That must be it. We started to get into a more complicated category of puzzles where it's not immediately clear if you're looking for checkmate or just to win material. So that involves a level of evaluation before you even really start to solve. You've got to look at the pieces on the board and again, always calculating all your checks. And then if they go down, I have this, so I'm just mating. Another important part of puzzles is not necessarily discarding a move just because it looks crazy. Okay, so of course the threat is to take and then mate. I can't actually move that knight because I'm checkmated. Unless I go here. It might be something crazy like that. Other features of the position, the king, also very vulnerable in the middle of the board. So if, for example, this move and they capture the bishop, I can just take here. And then when I move that knight again, it will be with check. Like, I am winning that piece, to be fair. And then I just block? That seems right. It just seems really good. Because I just can't move the knight anywhere else. Okay. Good. This is good for me. Okay, great. And calculating every possible move your opponent can make and how you would respond to each of those moves. If just one of your opponent's options will save them, your move probably doesn't work. And again, I was trying hard to be patient and visualize all the way to the end. Okay, but what else could be a better check than this? I don't understand. Let's calc it all the way through. If they go back, I can play this move. They can come back. So if the knight's there, it covers this square, this square. I just need to move my rook along this file, and then it's the thing where I have to make sure I'm not blocked, so it's just that. Okay, yeah. If they go here right away, maybe then this. Maybe it's the same thing, just different move order. There, it's still covering all that, and then if they go here, I have this move, and if they were to go there, I would have that move also. So this here, and nowhere else because I need to prevent this piece and this piece from blocking. Back, then I have this move. If they go here, then I also have that move. Okay, so it's this. Okay, so they block, and then I have that move. Beautiful. Finally, we got to puzzle 51. If I got this next one wrong, I would risk tying my high score and having to start over. It was make or break. And of course, I got a dreaded endgame puzzle. Of course it's an endgame puzzle. Even though there are fewer pieces on the board, pawn and rook endings are often way more complicated than you would think. I was getting tired at this point, but I felt like everything was riding on my ability, or lack thereof, to be patient and calculate a rook endgame puzzle. See, there's so many options. Say I take with the king, I don't know. I mean, I could calculate it all the way to the end if I really felt like it. This, say that, here, 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 here. I think that's a draw. This seems like the best option. Like maybe they take, but then I take and then, you know, this just seems like the best. It just covers all my bases. Okay. Then I take, right? Okay, thank God. Let's go. I did it. Now, I technically beat the challenge in beating my high score, so I could have ended the run right there. But of course, since I'd made it this far, I wanted to see how high I could go. I'm so pumped. Okay. Admittedly, my brain was a little fried at this point. Wait, is this just a fork? It essentially forces them to save that rook because otherwise it's like almost mate. Oh wait, this isn't actually attacking the rook. Hold on, what am I thinking? Whoa, 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 whoa. That doesn't work because this defends. The queen moves backwards. Did you guys know that? I forgot for a second. But I kept on it and found my wins by looking for all of my forcing moves. Okay. Here I spent a long time looking for a mate that turned out to not have existed. And again, it was as easy as taking the free bishop on g3 after trading queens. This seems like the best starting move. I'm just gonna play it. Okay, it was wrong. I got impatient. Okay, now we have 2 strikes. On the next one, I found natural attacking moves that weren't checks, so I questioned my own sanity for a while until finally convincing myself that my opponent didn't actually have any counter threats. I don't like that they're not forcing moves, but they can only check me forever before they're just gonna lose something. Must be this. Yeah. And then this one, where I got a bit impatient and figured I must be only winning a pawn. Okay, maybe here? We talked about deflection, like this. This, they block, and then I can play here? I mean, what am I really threatening with that move? Just the check? Like, the king can even just go here. And then what? Then I take this? Then they take this? Like, what have I've just won a pawn? Is that where we're at? Are we at the point where we're just winning pawns? I don't know, I've never been this far. I could also like bring in the rook, maybe? This just has to be it. Okay. I mean, this is what I calculated. And I was wrong with that calculation. So I ended the day with a score of 55. I felt great about beating my high score, but there was a part of me that felt like I could have done a lot better, especially if I'd just taken a couple of free pieces. So maybe in the future I'll try another run, but that's all for now. If you'd like to see the full run and maybe play along yourself, you can find that on my VOD channel. Otherwise, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. If you have mate, look for better, exactly. Good lesson.